What is up, YouTube? I'm back to Pokemon Rocket Edition episode 5. This episode we're going to capture the legendary bird Articuno. Also, I did a cut of this episode because my recording glitched. And that's cool that they made that warp tile like lead directly outside, so you don't have to like backtrack through the building. That's like my one annoyance with this game so far. Anyway, I'll cut when I get when something interesting happens. I gotta admit, this little gauntlet they have me doing is pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's a nice little change. I don't think all of this was here in the original Fire Red. Pretty cool, and like the fact that this game is also adding like I know, of course, I'm not on the most recent update. I should add that I started this before the update came out. And I've been doing this like on and off for the past few months, so that's why the episodes seem kind of like you're gonna see all the episodes coming out like 2 times a week. But like while I actually recording this, like I'm recording this like very sporadically, and like yeah. So that's why. But when we do like get to the point where the update starts, like when we do like finish Sevi and go to Johto, I'll just switch to the new version. So yeah. That's the plan, at least. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that stuff airs out. Anyway. Oh, hey, Blue. Finally, you're here, Zone. I was waiting for you. I know I should be on my way to one item to fight Mustrays, but let's be honest, I'll finish that mission much faster than you two. Alright, buddy. Andre should keep an eye out. Your gold bats will do nothing against the Zapdos. I hope the strat that you thought about will work. Anyway, my part seems the easiest. My grandpa used to tell me about a legendary Pokemon as untouchable with beast. It wasn't advisable to tempt the favorite children of nature, part of the separate world. Their origins are different from those of a common Pokemon, and their genes seem to be polished, the same as Creator compared to mediocrity of rest. What nonsense! What do you want that if Pokemon incredible, you're gonna stay hidden without discovering what you and your team are capable against? Those supposed superior beings, there's no way to admire the birds than challenging them with your own team. Despite not being born with the conditions to become stronger, they complete on equal terms with the mystical and sacred of this region, symbolize these legendary Pokemon. I want to talk to you before this risky mission to be sure that you have been improving, and the battle at the SSN was not just a coincidence. Since then, many things have happened and my team is different. For your own sake, I hope yours have transformed as well. Did he heal my team? No, he did not. Okay. They kind of getting close to my levels too. Alakazam. You can switch to Houndoom. GG's. Who's next? Blastoise. Kadabra maybe? Just a really strong like wall. Okay, never mind. Speaking of strong walls, golly. Close combat? Yeah, close combat. Golly. Did they give this thing steroids? My goodness. Yo. My goodness. Jeez. Execute. Yeah, we can switch to Houndoom. My goodness. They gave that thing steroids. Oh my goodness. Okay. Get some chip damage off on you. We could use Faint. We could have worked for Dig actually. Dig probably is more Dig is probably better here. Yeah, there we go. Bye big. Bark. Big by big, you're carving out a spot among the strongest rockets, huh? I don't see Archer and Giovanni as the trainers who could clearly make you bite the dust. You have wasted a lot of time. I'll go to Knot Island at once. That Moltres better be resistant to a super effective Surf from Blastoise. Yeah, equipped with Assault Vest. Oh, okay, so that's why. I'm thinking like, why are you so strong? Oh, speaking of Assault Vest, I was a real Pidgeot, and I have the honor of witnessing the majestic wings of the best non-legendary bird in the region. You passing this route was a good idea. Okay, weirdo. Yeah, wow, I completely forgot that fast that many mons got upgrades. My goodness. I need serious heals. I should have got heals before I left the base. Golly. Man, oh man, I should have got heals before I left the base. Ooh, Rain Dance will come in handy. Route 15. You're ashamed for gym leaders, Koga, and you should be grateful that I don't report this to Lance. Not only do you refuse to lend your aid in eradicating the most radical bikers on Cycling Road, but to the knowledge that you understand their cause. Haven't you had contact with the criminal game Rocket as well? You know that would mean you're immediate removal from the gym leader, right? You offend me, Bruno. You know as well as me that my maximum concern has always been the region's welfare. I understand that your position as an Elite Four member comes with certain obligations, but it's not my role to force a handful of bikers to stop being affiliated with Team Rocket. Seems you haven't understand me, Coda. It's not about whether they want to affiliate or not. Anyone showing any sign of collaboration with those criminals must face the law. And coincidentally, here in Future City, the main focus of insurgents. Hey, that's a different game. By not doing anything about it, you will be threatened and as guilty, Koga. Don't do this to me, Bruno. You know after Agatha's retirement, whoa, okay, you'll move up a notch within the Elite Four, and the vacant spot will be mine. Oh, so they're foreshadowing hard gold. Okay, got it. That is what I'm worried about. Someone displaying such inability to maintain order and discipline in future shouldn't be part of Kanto's elite, or even worse. Do you benefit from keeping those bikers there because deep down you support them, don't you? It's not a crime to let the people express their ideas, Bruno. For now, fortunately for you, you can wash your hands of this whole situation. An elite like me doesn't come to a place like this unless there's a significant reason. Acting under direct Lance orders to enter Encycling role and cleaning of all those who are against our government. They will get arrested and will be in jail immediately. Don't worry about Cycling Road. It will still have bikers or loyal to us. You won't even need to explain something to anyone. I know I have more to say to you, Koga, but since you don't want to cooperate, let's stay away and do not hinder. Have a nice day. That Bruno, since he joined the Elite Four, his ego has grown too much. He's nothing like the person who used to lead the fighting dojo in Saffron. Real. Zone, am I wrong? It was you who captured the Lost Kangaskhan and saved the Safari Zone. Why did I think that was Saffron Zone? Safari Zone business. Giovanni was not wrong when he told me that I should trust you. Here, have a small present for me. Ooh, black glasses. Okay. It was not lying to Bruno when I told him that my unique concern has always been the region's welfare. Problem is, is totally far from his one, and danger imposed by the force is also coming from outside of our lands. Will never have my support. Bruno goes directly to Cycling Road. He will try to persuade most of the bikers to switch sides. If he fails, he will use the force to arrest all bikers. If that happens, they are doomed. His Pokemon are light years ahead, both in strength and level. I can't be against Lance for obvious reasons, but Zone, you could face him. Gianfatti said you're one of the trainers with the greatest potential in the future. Yes, Bruno is part of the elite, but I doubt he'll use his best Pokemon. If anyone can stop him, it's you. I'll be at my gym. Unfortunately, I can't let you in, at least for now. However, I'll stay updated occurring everything in Cycle World. Be sure about that. So I have to fight Bruno? Okay, bro. This game. I could sell that, I could sell that. What do I got here? Boost power, poison type moves. I never really looked at these items either. I could give the Eviolite to go back. Man, I desperately need I desperately need a heal. My goodness. And let me get the black glasses to Houndoom. Okay. Why is Houndoom holding Soft Sand? That's a weird. Oh! Okay, I know why Houndoom is holding Soft Sand. Yeah, okay. Because I was boosting the power of his dig. That's right. Yeah, I desperately need a heal. My goodness. Okay. So, they're saying go to Cycling Road, right? Wait, let me look at this map over here. So, they want me to go. Do I have to face the Bruno stuff first, or can I go straight to Articuno? I don't want to get there and then not be able to do. Let me just do the Bruno stuff to be safe. How about that? Or I'll call the Indigo Police. Okay, so I can't face Koga. That makes sense. Okay. Is there anything on Cycling Road? Or no? Because I know I could get Fly over here too. So it's probably a good idea to just do it anyway. Like, since I'm over this area, you know? Unless they change something. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to see what's over here. So I'm gonna see what's over here and then come back. Okay, speaking of interesting, sir, we are ready for the next move. Okay, let's see what this is about. Let me beat this real quick. Okay, now let's see what this is about. Okay, game over, bikers. It was stupid of you to think that your poor poison type Pokemon could even touch my powerful steel, and even more stupid believing your fighting type Pokemon were a good rivals for me. Now that you are calmed down and you have no more left No more left hope. Man, the translation in this game is rough sometimes. Good game, but guys, come on, guys. I'll let you. I'll let you do what we are going to do now. Tell you what we are going to do now. You're going to talk to the rest of your colleagues and convincing them that Lance and the government is the good future for Kano. The Team Rocket will be doomed, and you'll. Golly. False forgive it. Okay. You'll be sure that it was destroyed by one all bikers around Kanto. I will turn this place into an empty plain. All of you will be in prison, and I will take over the popular opinion. And Bates US does what the Team Rocket is your choice. My goodness. Take it as a no. You have no choice. You have to pay in grunts. Prepare the well. It seems like you have company on your journey too. Prison. And furthermore, a high rank robber from what I can see. I'm sure we can extract valuable information from you. All you criminals are the same. You think you could just go somewhere just by your instincts and feelings. So fragile and changing. Show the overwhelming power of my Pokemon. Sweat, tears. I would take more than 3 Pokemon to crush you. Oh, thank goodness. They did not hear on my team. Okay, got it. Let me use Dick. Okay. Houndoom kills you with a... Man, you have some strong defenses on you. Golly. Close combat. There we go. Who's next? Hitmonlee. Yeah, let's switch to Golbat. One more wing attack should do it. I should have seen that he was going to use that for you. Golbat has Mega Drain. Dang it. Okay, Alakazam. Yeah, there we go. I should have brought my loyal Machamp after all. What a shame to lose against the Rocket. Trust me, you will pay for this. You have been saved only by superior to the mediocrity that I expected here. Not even a word of this to Lance. We aborted the mission due to technical problems at the last moment. As for you, Rocket, we'll meet again. I can't believe what I saw yet. It was the most impressive fight that I've seen in my entire life. You teach a lesson to an Elite Four member. Not just that, you saved this place from also being swallowed. Our loyalty to Team Rocket has only grown after this. I know that this is not a lot comparison, but you just did. You can have this. It is one of our best exorcists. We sniped it from that Oxford Safari guard who can't even talk properly. Hey! Okay. Keep him fighting in this region. And can I still get... Wait, HMO4, what's that? I'm confused. What is HMO4 again? I think it's strength, right? Yeah, strength. Okay. Yeah, HMO4 is strength. Okay, there we go. Let me see what happens when I try to get over here then. To the, sorry. When I try to get over here to the flying lady, right? Let me see. Might as well since I'm, like, over here. Oh, nope, I can't get over there because of the Snorlax. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna cut back when I get to where I'm supposed to go, so I'll be back. Zone, I can't believe you really kicked Bruno out of the cycling role. You're not aware of the importance of what you've done? Rest assured, I will inform Giovanni about your feat. You have just maintained the safari visit. Now, thanks to you, the relationship between Trainer and Rocket, the biker is stronger than ever. You're on the best gift I can offer you with my total respect. VIP Safari. Whatever you wanted to Safari Zone without paying, using your own Pokeball, without any kind of limitation. Some of the only main shareholders and personalities like Bill have access to. For research purposes, consider yourself fortunate. And don't worry about wearing the Team Rocket uniform. You can always tell the guard that it's a cosplay used to mock Team Rocket. We must oblige to let you through. What? Seafoam Islands? Southwest of here. Just head to the South Sea of Fuchsia and you'll get there. You can't mention. Thanks for all again, Zone, and now I must leave. It's not convenient to be seen with Team Rocket. Maintain appearances, okay? Appreciate it, Koga. How's the mission going? You're going to Seafoam Islands? Perfect. Blue's team is ready to defeat Moltres, and Andrea has finished the last preparations with our scientists to make her team advantageous against Zapdos. Look forward to hearing from you, Zone. Why do I feel like this mission is not going to go as planned? Like, if I was a fan game, the way they're hyping up, oh yeah, it should be an easy mission. Like, you should get this pretty, like, I don't know. That makes me think it's not going to be so easy. We can explore Safari Zone later. Yeah, I can't really think of anything I would want to, like, snag at the Safari Zone, so I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. I can't really think of anything I would want out of the Safari Zone. Seafoam Islands. Okay, there we go. Alright. I I'll cut back when I get there then, guys. What is concerning in you, President, should be an honor for Lance and the government to trust completely and go with the company. Oh, don't get me wrong, Champion Lance. We feel honored to support our beloved region. It's just that I understand that you are a true defender of the original 150 and specialist in Canada Pokemon. Don't completely like the idea of someone from the outside taking the lead, right, President? I didn't mean to say. Let me remind you who's in the position of the region's flagship Pokemon. Do you trust me now, President? There's been a misunderstanding. I was actually referring to the rest of the population. My company has no complaints, but if you and I take the entire pie, we'll be left for the rest. I'm afraid to say that's not your concern, President. Let's be clear, you and I are not in the same boat. Except for the particular matter of Kanto's destiny is my concern, and it is clear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with the members of the Elite Four. If you meet my expectations, perhaps I'll give you a position there. I've heard you're an excellent trainer, and Agatha will retire soon. Until next time, Mr. President, and don't forget my words. Ooh, Archer over there sneaking. Dragonite isn't the flagship of Kanto? Nope. The Kanto's flagship Pokemon has always been, and it continues to be Rhydon. That's why his figure appears on all the statues in the region. That's why Giovanni has it on his team. Yep. Alright, let me go try to find Articuno. I'll come back when I do, guys. 1 second. Oh, never mind. I made it. Okay. And I didn't even look anything up this time, guys. Okay, now strategy. Oh, goodness. Probably should have picked up a Raichu from the thing. Maybe Alakazam was a good strategy? Can I catch this thing? They wouldn't give me a legendary, right? Oh, no, I can't catch it because it's a battle, right? Like, they programmed it to be a battle? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, that was a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Got the poison off. You love to see it. You wanna... Wait. Ouch. Poison is doing a lot, though. It's just Blizzard is doing a lot more. My goodness. Strength, maybe? Bro. Okay, wait. Mudshot. Please live. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Oh, that was so lucky. Did you defeat Articuno? Great job. Blue has also finished his mission. My goodness, that was so lucky. Even a member to apprehend her by force. I want you to be part of the rescue team, Zone. Situations get complicated. Require assistance of our top trainers. Could escape from there. Team will await you outside the power plant on Route 10. Don't be late. The second is crucial. It's too weak to battle. Okay, let's do this then. Ooh, I do want to catch you. My goodness, that battle was so clutch. I knew we would have to fight the other birds eventually. We could do all the birds this episode. Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay, we're here. Do we just go in now? Your friend must have judged the authority. Okay, yeah. So we're in the right place. Got it. Where were you? Archer and I had to go in without you. We saw Lorelei of the Elite Four arrive in the Central to stop Andrea, and we had to intervene. Archer is currently battling her. He asked me to find you and tell you the plan. Right now, Archer is dealing with Lorelei, and I'm going to take the cops off Andrea's back. Meanwhile, you're going after Zapdos to fulfill the mission. Once you get what we need and we're done with our rivals, we'll get out of here before the situation worsens. Understood? Perfect. We don't have enough time to waste. Alright, let's go. Zone? Finally. I already defeated 7 police officers who have fled to alert the attention. Hurry, my team won't last much longer. I bet we own this now. I don't like that my lead is poisoned. Okay, that might not be the best. Do I have an antidote? No, I don't. Wait, I do have an antidote. Thank goodness. Okay, let's do this. Zap! And it's a trainer battle. Okay, yeah. That makes sense though. I was wondering how they would stop us from catch. I was like, there's no way. This is probably a dumb switch in. Oh my goodness. Okay. This thing, my goodness. Okay. Go back and live ahead. We might have to go switch some stuff out for some stuff in our PC. Yeah. I'm getting like washed. My goodness, I'm getting washed. Mudshot? Yeah, no. I'm getting like so washed right now. Okay, well, let's go see what we can get in our PC. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Woo! Alakazam evolved. Alright. And we finally got Crobat too. Let's go. Okay, attempt number 2. So all I did was went back to the Rocket Hideout, got the Rhyhorn, evolved into Rhydon, and leveled everybody up to 50. That's literally it. Let's go. Try this again. It should go way smoother this time, hopefully. I'm gonna use Psychic on you. There we go. You'd love to see it. If we could use Flamethrower now. There we go. Crobat comes in. This thing is super fast. We finish it off with Air Slash. GG's, bro. There we go. You! How dare you harm something as pure as sacred as one of our 3 legendary birds, heritage of Kanto region. Myself is taking care of this, giving a home with this unusual central, within this unused central to that Zapdos. So now a scrumptious brat comes to undo my work. You and your friends will face the maximum penalty for attack on cultural heritage of our region. Should have stopped by. You already show signs of being a delinquent. Then, don't worry, your Pokemon won't be able to stand against my little Electrics after you beat him with Zapdos. No, Lance not me another leader, because I know what it means to win a war. Run it up then, Surge, bro. I'm so ready. Run it up then. There we go. His team isn't as high as... His team's levels are kind of weird. Like, I thought it'd be higher. I don't know. Yeah, his team's levels are pretty odd, if I'm gonna be real with you. Poison Fang? Okay, you die to a nice punch. We bring out Rhydon. There you go. Rhydon should take out the rest of his team pretty easy. We can use Earthquake on you. Of course you have Surf, because that's the type of game this is. Oh my goodness. We can use Close Combat on you. There we go. And who's last? Electrode. You die to a Close Combat. Please hit. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Almost made me worry there a little bit. Insolent brat, wait until Lance finds out about this. Neither you nor your organization have continued with these skirmishes. Bring all to your knees. I've heard enough, sirs. Get out of here before I change my mind. You should be ashamed of yourself for not being able to handle one of our own, especially after having a legendary encounter. These gym leaders seem to have been on decline, cozying up under Lance's government. Doesn't seem to have sat well with all your Pokemon. You must be Archer. Yes, Lance warned me that you might show up here. You should be ashamed of not supporting someone from your own region. Enjoy your last breaths of freedom before they catch all of you. You can't escape forever. So, Zapdos and the gym leaders in a Rohan zone. Seems that after all you were attentive and absorbed my welcome speech. And I say you have exceeded any expectation that I had about your level. Showing a great loyalty to Team Rocket here today. Andrea has returned to the Rocket base in Celadon City, and Petro to the one in Route 5. After everything that's happened here, Giovanni will want access to all immediately. You should be present yourself in his office as soon as possible. After defeating the 2 legendaries and fulfilling not only your mission, but this one, I can't imagine how our leader will receive you. Go now, Zone. The place won't take long to fill up with cops again. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you today. Same, Brody, same. Okay, so now I have to go back to Celadon, right? I believe so. Alright. Back through the tunnel. I'll see you guys when I'm back at the office. What up, G-Man? How you feeling? Wait, want to see the next cutscene? If you press yes. I want to see the next lore cutscene? If you press yes and some bug happens. Wait, and some bug with no option, you can skip the cutscene and proceed with the storyline. Yes? Zone, we're waiting for you. Come in. Zone handed over Zapdos and Articuno feathers. What an extraordinary job you've done, Zone. Not only your mission, Articuno, but you have also taken care of Zapdos. According how you faced Bruno from the Elite Four and Cycling World and defeated him. You have shown a performance and valor towards Team Rocket and it's priceless. Petra has already briefed me on how even 10 policemen together were not enough to overcome you. Andrea and you held out long enough for us to save you. Because of this, both Andrea and Zone, you have earned my trust and both of you are promoted to Rocket Executives. Let's go! Oh my goodness, this is about to be so cool. Wait, let's go! I can do the drip! 2 of the Kanto birds, Bruno. This should be your reward. Hey, let's go! I'm raking in the cash. My goodness. Your level should be able to capture any Pokemon, whatever you want. 50 Ultra Balls. Lastly, this Pokemon, the rarest and most powerful Pokemon of all the Kanto fossils. Yes, sir! Yeah, I'm adding that Aerodactyl to our team. I'll tell you the origins of Team Rocket and why it's known. Navigate experience in this region and consider what is to come. Listen carefully. Everything started 5 years ago with Johto declared war against Kanto. It surprised us all. Our ritualistic and pacifistic neighbor, which didn't have us as high as military force as us, who caused this trouble was Lance, the old dragon type master's grandson from Blackthorn City. There was no doubt that he was a wonderful trainer, and it couldn't be otherwise, as a direct descendant of the most prestigious dragon type tamer lineage. Since young, he was educated in the art of training for many of the strongest, holiest types, showed a huge talent for unleashing the maximum power of Dragonite, considered the most powerful non-legendary Pokemon, surpassing even the power of the legendary birds. Lance turned into a fierce trainer with three of these sacred dragons on his team. He promptly got into power in Johto. Whatever, this was not enough to submit Kanto as he wanted to. Our region has always had excellent trainers with great talent. In those days, both Oak and I were competing for the championship, frequently swapping it because of the intense competition and balance between us. When one of us wasn't the champion, the other would step in Bruno's position in the Elite Four. I specialized in ground types, whereas Oak focused on the normal type. Lance knew this. With defending Kanto, he would never be able to impose his control, even with his dragons. Then he started to find the power on the sacred and divine. He received information about the legendary Lugia and Ho-Ho, possessing the next power non-existent here in Kanto, but he never even came close to finding them. Besides that, he eventually learned of a legend stating that the legendary Ho-Ho left its power and essence imported on three Pokemon destined to perish, last witnessed 150 years ago in the same so-called Burnt Tower miracle, when according to legend these three Pokemon became the three Johto beasts. Right, we know all this already. New roaming the region without direction, unable to contain their power. Let's search the entire region, determined to find the legendary beast, and indeed, it turned out true. Using his dragons, he managed to capture and conquer one by one of these Pokemon. You know the rest of the history. With the Johto beast under his command, he set out to invade Kanto. Wow. He brought on board an expert in military tactics, Lieutenant Surge, and the combination of these factors resulted in an unparalleled chaos in Kanto. Those beasts, now under Lance's control, command took numerous lives and posed a formidable challenge in battle for any trainer who wasn't Oak or me. Lance had effectively brought chaos and death to Kanto. Wow, this is messed up. It was at that moment when Oak and I decided to do something, realizing that it was impossible to pacify the rage of those creatures with the resources available to us. During that period, I held the position as Kanto's most influential businessman, while Oak was at the most famous researcher. Together, we decided to combine all our resources with the unique purpose of chasing that legend, the mythical Pokemon known as Mew. Oh, this is how the Mew stuff starts. Okay, I kind of like this. Hold up. Fuji took the lead on this project, being the one who knew Pokemon better than anyone else. Due to him, we managed to reach Faraway Island and capture Mew. Mew on its own wouldn't secure our victory. Its nature prevented it from being involved with any form of conflict. We needed an additional element. That was the moment when the Mewtwo project was born, with the goal to maximize Mew's potential and use it in the war. It was not easy, but the results left abnormalities and deformities from what was initially Mew, retaining only 48% of its overall base power. They only inherited the transformation ability of the legendary Pokemon, which proved insufficient and led us to discard these potential prototypes. A company known as Ditto, several specimens have been reported in the Pokemon Mansion itself. All combinations led us to Ditto. Time and funds were running out. If we didn't come up with something soon, Kanto had no other option than to surrender to Lance. It was at that moment, after many failures, we finally could improve the legendary Mew, created from its DNA Pokemon only for battles and for winning the war. Faster, stronger, and more effective than the Johto Beast, we estimated its power to be on par with the legendary Lugia or Ho-Ho that Lance could never find. It had mental capabilities unlike any we've ever seen. With Mewtwo, we could have ended all this and taught a lesson to Lance. It was powerful, so powerful that it went out of control when we were doing the last testing. On set by our laboratory, we carried out this desperate plan in secret. It was destroyed and Mewtwo escaped, disappearing forever. This is so interesting. Shortly after Kano had no other choice but to surrender to Lance, we proclaimed himself to be the champion of Johto and Kano simultaneously. It was then time to get rid of all possible threats. However, to my surprise, Oak was the first to kneel once Lance seized power. Offering all his knowledge about Pokemon and promising to assist the new government. The worst thing is, he pointed to me as the main threat. Oh wow, so Oak pretty much backstabbed us. Got it. Spoke to him about our plans to overthrow him. Although he never mentioned Mewtwo, he did blame me for conspiring even once after the war. Lance wasted no time launching a tremendous smear campaign against me. Despite I have given all to keep Kano in the hands of the habitants, Lance managed to conceive the public opinion that I was the villain and he was the savior. According to the official version, Lance only had to intervene after a bladed coup attempt on my part when I sought to renew my champion title. This is for sure. It's absolutely stupid and makes no sense to anyone who lived through the war. However, between people remaining silent and out of fear, the replacements from Lance's government, and the consistent bombardment of news and spreading of false information, they have managed to blur the truth from over time. To the extent that even those who were actually present in the war now doubt what they truly experienced. Wow. Since then, everything associated with the name, once the most prestigious in the region, became the greatest dishonor and shame for Kano. This way, and so it goes, when the power subdues you in this manner, making it impossible to challenge through justice. The only option left is to gather a greater power than theirs to return the favor in kind. Oh, so we are going to war. Okay, bet. Other than that premise, I kept Team Rocket alive, and it continues to exist to this day. Okay. Research, that's where I've sent you legendary birds, where I gather much as possible through illegitimate means, making the system itself to assemble in a legitimate way. In such case, taking justice in your own hands is almost a duty that aligns with anyone who is principled. All that Team Rocket has sought during this time has been to try to gather enough power to overthrow Lance, put it into his mass tyranny. While appearing to be weak and clumsy, organizations concerned with trivial matters such as money or Pokemon theft. Nothing could be further from the truth. What we achieved with this to prevent Lance from focusing all his emergencies on crushing us, as he does not see us as serious threat yet. I can tell you that all this at a better time, as our next mission, the entire Team Roger's mission, is directly related to all of this. Silphco, the most important company in his entire region, extending its influence to 70 islands, single-handedly produces the vast majority of items for trainers throughout Kanto. It has just dropped a bombshell, a revolution in the capture of Pokemon. Its Master Ball is presumably capable of catching Pokemon under any condition, an inflatable Pokeball, the dream of any trainer, especially any collector. An item like that would be crucial to retrieve a Pokemon like Mewtwo, especially now when Lance is unaware of its existence. We have certain suspicions about where it might be after escaping from Sweetbar Island. That's not the most important objective of our assault on Self. I want everything to go perfectly so that in the eyes of the population, Team Rocket appears to be defeated. Okay? They should lose sight of us just when we're at our strongest. By the time this happens, I will have already presented the president of Self with a tempting enough offer for him to just be on our side. I'm sure he also does not approve of all the new restrictions and commissions that Lance's government imposes on their products. Andrea Zone, your mission as Self is as follows. We will force our way into a large portion of our units. The two of you will be able to charge in dealing with the security protecting the president. Once this is accomplished, I will have a free hand to speak calmly with him and explain the situation. You'll provide me with enough time to convince him to cooperate with Team Rocket. During this time, you must restrain the security attempting to access the president's office and any trainer trying to pass through. My conversation with the president at the moment will be entirely confidential. Is that clear? Not even, and Lance would get through it if he shows up, boss. Once I have conceived the president, we will retain the Master Ball and, more importantly, the support of Self. By then, nothing stops us. As soon as I give the signal, you will withdraw along with the other high-level Rocket members and leave the building with our less competent soldiers, with minimum protection to reach me. If everything goes as planned, that meddlesome red will make an appearance. Nothing better than pretending a defeat against that trainer will, without personality, the empty purpose will red as the opponent. I can lose and then leave. disappearing before the word spreads and the police show up. Once here, we'll kill three birds with the same stone. We'll have the Master Ball, Sif's loyalty, and the popular belief that we are finished. Reveal your plan, sir. That is already in motion at this moment. The checkpoints with Saffron will have been taken, leaving our way to the city clear. You should get ready. A proton will be a part of the forces to clear the path. At your command, boss. Andre is on. I trust your abilities, trainer. Saffron and Sylph will suppose a new challenge. Prove yourself. Once inside the city, go straight to Sylph and take care of the clearing before the police up there. Won't let you down, boss. Okay. Wait, let's see the new drip. Hey, yo! Wait, that's kind of sick. I'm not sure what that glitch stuff was about. Hopefully that was nothing. We're gonna end off the episode there. Next episode, we're gonna take over Silphco. It looks like. I am so excited to see what that holds in store. And it looks like we're getting to the point in the game where like it's kind of diverging from the original like Fire Red storyline, which again also appreciate. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what this game has in store from here on out. That's it for today's episode, guys. Deuces.